Alanna Pow's origin story is as grounded as it is inspiring. Born and raised in Canada, or possibly the UK, as her content and fanbase suggest, she grew up obsessed with style. Even as a child, Alanna was sketching outfit ideas, experimenting with fabrics, and making bold style choices that turned heads. But growing up curvy in a world of skinny mannequins wasn't easy. She quickly became aware that fashion didn't always make space for girls who looked like her. Shopping trips could be frustrating. The trendiest clothes were rarely available in her size. The fashion magazines? A sea of sameness. But instead of shrinking back, Alanna leaned in. She began customizing her own wardrobe, mixing vintage with modern, and using style as an act of rebellion. Her confidence came from realizing that she didn't have to wait for the industry to catch up. She decided she would be the representation she craved. And it started with a simple idea. Fashion is for everyone, and curves deserve couture. Armed with a camera and a clear point of view, Alanna began sharing her outfits online. Her authenticity and fearlessly feminine aesthetic drew immediate attention. And soon, her bedroom mirror photos turned into viral styling moments seen around the world. Alanna Pow's Instagram feed is now a masterclass in confidence and curation. But in the beginning, it was just Alanna, a phone, and a strong point of view. She began sharing her daily looks, bold, vintage-inspired outfits with bright colors, coordinated accessories, and body-hugging silhouettes that celebrated her figure. Her captions weren't just outfit details, they were affirmations. Posts like, "You don't need to shrink to fit fashion. Let fashion rise to meet you." Her content struck a chord with thousands of curvy women across the globe. Finally, someone was showing how to be stylish, glamorous, and plus-size, without apology. Alanna also became known for creative styling reels, before/after transformation clips, body positivity mini-blogs in her captions. And that's when brands started noticing. She wasn't just posting pictures, she was influencing perspectives. Her ability to pair aesthetics with messaging made her an ideal collaborator for forward-thinking fashion labels. And with fashion knocking at her door, Alanna Pow was ready to elevate her content and her closet to the next level. With her influence growing, it wasn't long before fashion brands wanted a piece of the Alanna Pow magic. She began collaborating with size-inclusive labels that aligned with her values. These weren't just paid deals, they were fashion revolutions. Brands like Fashion to Figure, Eloquii, and ASOS Curve reached out to Alanna for authentic partnerships. Her try-on hauls, sponsored looks, and capsule styling guides helped these companies promote inclusivity in action. She was no longer a fan of fashion. She was shaping it. Alanna's aesthetic? Think vintage glam meets modern flair. Soft pastels and bold reds. Cinched waists, wide-leg pants, wrap dresses, dramatic hats, and statement accessories. She turned sidewalks into runways and mundane Mondays into mood boards. But beyond the visual impact, it was the emotional connection that made her collaboration successful. Her fans felt seen. They trusted her styling tips because she wasn't just selling clothes, she was selling confidence. And as her followers grew, so did their curiosity about Alanna Pow's everyday life. What's her secret to looking this radiant every day? Alanna's online persona isn't just fashion, it's a full lifestyle experience. Whether she's grabbing coffee in a flowy dress or packing outfits for a weekend getaway, every post feels like an invitation into a stylish, joyful world. Her lifestyle content showcases cozy morning routines, behind the scenes of photo shoots, travel vlogs to beautiful, aesthetic locations, daily affirmations, and real-life pep talks. And while her style is elevated, her vibe is approachable. She laughs at herself, shares unfiltered moments, and opens up about self-image, anxiety, and growth. Alanna's brand is built on balance. You can be soft and powerful, delicate and bold. It's this transparency that makes her more than a model. It makes her a modern muse. But Alanna Pow's biggest impact isn't just in her outfits, it's in the confidence she passes on to others. Alanna Pow doesn't just wear her curves, she owns them. And she encourages her audience to do the same. She speaks openly about growing up without representation, navigating online judgment, dismantling outdated beauty standards. Her message is always clear. Fashion doesn't belong to one body type. Beauty doesn't ask for permission. In a sea of edited perfection, Alanna's realness feels like a breath of fresh air. She posts unposed photos, comparison pics, and breakdowns of what self-love really looks like. The impact? Her DMs are filled with messages like, "You helped me wear my first crop top. I finally felt seen. You made me believe my body is beautiful." Through her platform, Alanna is building more than brand deals. She's building self-worth in her community. So, who is Alanna Pow behind the lens? Let's get into the quick stats. Full name, Alanna Pow. Nationality, Canadian or British, unconfirmed. Profession, curvy fashion influencer, digital creator, content stylist. Socials at Alanna Pow on Instagram and TikTok. Height, estimated 5 feet 5 inches to 5 feet 7 inches. Style aesthetic, vintage glamour, pastel luxe, curve positive fashion. Followers, 100K plus across platforms. Net worth, estimated $100,000 to $250,000. Known for curvy fashion styling, body confidence, inclusive partnerships. Quote, "Curves aren't a limitation. They're my superpower." Alanna Pow isn't just posting pretty pictures. She's shaping the future of fashion, one confident curve at a time. From glam to grounded, vintage to viral, she embodies a new era of style influencers who lead with authenticity. Her journey reminds us that fashion should be fun, empowering, and for every body. Whether she's rocking a red lip or hyping you up in her captions, Alanna is a voice for those who've been overlooked too long. And guess what? She's just getting started. So if you've ever doubted your worth based on your size, scroll through Alanna Pow's feed and remember, you don't need to fit in. You were born to stand out. Speech Balloon, tell us in the comments, which Alanna Pow look is your favorite. Thumbs up like this video if you believe beauty comes in all sizes. Bell, and don't forget to subscribe to Model Biography, where real beauty gets real spotlight. Until next time, keep loving, keep slaying, and stay unapologetically you.